Hello and welcome friends. It is 2.4. Have you earned your tomorrow? This is a beautiful poem. The poet is Edgar Guest. The title itself tells, have you earned your tomorrow? Means have you made your future? For making our future, it's very necessary for us to do something good. If we do something good for others, surely our future will be good. This is the essence of the poem. So first of all, let us see about the poet Edgar Guest. Edgar Guest was born on 1881 and he died in 1959. He was born in England and was brought to the United States when he was 10 years old. He began his writing career in 1895 at the age of 14. You can see his birth means Edgar Gates's birth was in England, but he was brought in United States of America when he was 10 years old. One very amazing thing you can see here that he was only 14 years when he started his writing career. He started his writing career in 1895. Isn't it amazing? At the age of 14, he was a writer. Edgar Guest is known as people's poet for his simple style and optimistic tone of writing. Guest is an American writer of newspaper and magazines. Edgar Guest, okay, people's poet. Why? Because his style of writing is very simple. He wrote in a very simple way. Words used means the diction, it was very simple, and the way he expressed was very simple. No ambiguity or no bombastic words or flowery kind of language. Second thing, optimistic tone. Optimistic and pessimistic. These are the two approaches to see towards the life. If you see everything positively in the life, okay, that is the optimistic way of looking towards life. And if you complain always, if you grudge always with the things happening in the life, it is pessimistic way of looking towards the life. Okay, his writings, whether he writes through poems or some write-ups, okay, his way of writing or expressing is optimistic. He writes optimistically, positive attitude he has. He is not alone a poet, but he is also known for his writing in the newspapers and magazines also. This poem, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? This poem is an inspirational poem. It inspires us. In this poem, the speaker is asking the readers whether they have done anything to improve the life of another human being or not. It is up to you whether you will have a better future or not. Therefore, one should consider one's actions and deeds carefully and plan accordingly for a better future. This is the central idea of the poem. What is it? The poem actually tells the readers, the poet actually through the poem tells the readers that we have to improve our future by doing good to other human beings. He asks, throughout the poem, he is asking questions. He asks whether you have done, means we have done anything good for the others or not. Because this is the only way to make our future better. Therefore, whatever the actions you are doing, whatever the deeds you are doing, do it carefully. Whatever you are planning, plan carefully so that it will benefit all. It will do good for the others, and ultimately it will make your future very nice. So this is the central idea of the poem. Now see the explanation of the poem. Have you earned your tomorrow? See the first stanza. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? This day is almost o'er, and its toiling time is through. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? Three questions in one stanza. The poet is asking you the questions, but by means of the questions, he wants to tell you something which is very important. First question: is anybody happier because you passed his way? Now, see, if somebody meets you on a road and smiles at you, it means when he has seen you, he has got glad. He has become glad. It's happy thing for him because he saw you. You are such a nice personality. You might have done something really very good with him. You must be a pleasing kind of man. You must have done some good work. Naturally, therefore, he is smiling at you. Is there somebody who, if you meet, smiles? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Okay, you spoke to him, you spoke some kind words, and he became damn glad. Has it happened? This day is almost over, and its toiling time is through. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? The day is almost over. Now it's night is approaching. It's evening time. Whatever you had to do, the toiling tasks, the period when you had to do hard work, it is almost over for the day now. It is the time to relax. At the same time, it is a time to think what you have done throughout the day. What good things you have done. What nice work you have done. What nice words you have spoken to someone. Are there someone who remember you because you have done nice things with him? Now this is the time, evening time, you have to think what you have done in a day. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? When one speaks kindly word, naturally, if you have done something good to him, have you done it? So that the people will say kind words for you. 3 questions are there in a stanza. But by means of these 3 questions, he wants to ask you, have you done something good? Okay, that is very important. And in the end of the day, you have to see the account of the day, account of the work you have done. If you have done a really good work, you have lived a day. If not, you have wasted the day, isn't it? So what you have done today, what good things you have done today. This is the first stanza. Let us see the second stanza. Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? Or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng? Throng is crowd. Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? Or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? Again, 3 questions. First question, did you give a cheerful greeting to a friend who came along? Suppose your friend, your neighbor, whosoever near and dear to you is, comes to you, approaches you, and you smile right from the bottom of heart because you are damn glad to see him or her, and therefore you greet with open-hearted. Is it the thing you do to your friends, to your near and dear ones? Or simply just a churlish, a rude kind of howdy, how are you? How's going on? Arrogance, a rudeness. Is this the way you welcome others and then just for a second or two and then you vanish in the crowd as if you have nothing to do with the one who is your friend or who is your relative? Does this happen to you? Okay. Were you selfish, pure? Are you purely selfish? Simply selfish? As you rush along the way, I have work, I have many things to do. I don't have time to speak to you. I don't have time to mingle in you. Is this the way you behave with your near and dear one? Don't you have some time, some relaxed time, some leisurely hours to speak kind words, to help others? Are you damn busy in these worldly affairs? Or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? Or you do something. Everybody in this world has many things to do. But we have to remind ourselves that we are not beasts. We are not animals. We are human beings. We have to work. But at the same time, we have to maintain nice, kind relationship with all around us. That is a trait of humans. We have to help others. We have to treat others as ours. We cannot put just lame excuses before them. I have much work to do and I don't have time. Isn't it? So the poet asks this question, ki, is there somebody who is mighty grateful to you, mighty thankful to you, deeply thankful to you because you have done a nice thing to him? Have you done such a kind of task, kind of work that people are grateful to you? We have to ask these questions to ourselves. If the answer is no, then we have to do something very positive. Isn't it? This is the second stanza. Now the third stanza. Can you say tonight, in parting with the days that sleeping fast, that you helped a single brother of the many that you passed? Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Again, two questions are there. Can you say tonight, it's night now? Can you say yourselves, in parting with the days that sleeping fast, the day is sleeping fast, it is almost over because it is night time. Now at this time, when everything has been done, what you had to do, if one has to do some nice tasks, it is daytime. Daytime gives you the chance, the opportunity that you discharge your responsibilities, you do some good work. It is not at the time of night that we get such nice chances, because it is the time to get relaxed. It is the time to go to sleep. When the day is almost past, okay, can you say tonight that you helped a single brother of the many that you passed? For the whole day you might have met number of people, number of your friends, your relatives, your neighbors. Okay. Out of these, can you say to yourselves that you helped any one of them? Because are you blind that you cannot see that there are many things that you can help? Can't you see the chances, the opportunities that you can help? Can't you see that you have that potential, that you have that quality, that you have that strength enough to help others? Can't you see that there are a number of things where really help is needed? Is there anyone you helped today? Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Is there single heart? Here heart means a person. Is there any single person? Do you remember that you did something or you said something and he rejoiced over it? He became glad at heart because you spoke so nice words, because You did such a nice warm thing to him or her. Do you remember? Have you done anything? Have you said anything to any person which came across during his daytime? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Okay. Is there any person that you spoke to, that you build his courage, and now he is full of courage? Otherwise, he was on a losing side. He was losing all the hopes. He was completely depressed. And you built his morale. And you boosted his morale. Okay? Do you remember? Have you done such a nice thing to someone else? One can. You can. At the time of day, you might come across a person who was completely depressed, who was completely dejected, who was completely nervous, and you spoke to him, or you did such a nice thing that now he is completely confident. Have you done this thing to anyone? The last stanza now. Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Okay. Have an account of your day's work. Okay. See what you have done. Was it a wastage? Have you lose it? Have you lost it? Or what was it well? Really very good. You have done such a nice super jobs. Or it was sorely spent. Okay. You worried. You cursed someone. Was it spent in this fashion? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? Okay. Were you kind enough that you left behind the imprints of your kindness, that the people still remind your kindness? Or you were discontent, you were not satisfied, and that is the scar. You know, these two words are there. The first is a trail of kindness, the imprint of kindness, and another one is scar. You know, scar is always made by injury. So during this daytime, have you made an injury to someone and created a scar, or left a trail of kindness? What was it? As you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say, you have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? What has happened? Now it's time that you are closing your eyes. Slumber means sleep, because you are going to sleep. At this particular juncture, at this particular time, what do you think? What would your God say? That, man, you have done a nice job and you have really earned one tomorrow. Because if you have done good things, you have earned tomorrow. If you haven't done good things, you have lost even today. Okay, by doing nice things, we create our future. By doing great jobs, we create our future, our own future. So it is purely in our hands whether to create nice future or not. Remember, think what God would say. Okay, have you really earned your tomorrow? Man, you have really earned your tomorrow. Now you are worth a creature. You are worth a person, that you have complete right to live tomorrow, because you have lived today very nicely. You have enjoyed your day. You have sprayed the flowers of joys in others' lives too. You have helped so many people. So you have complete right to earn tomorrow. You have complete right that you should owe the next day. Okay? Will your God say this? Have you done such things today that you can claim tomorrow? Think. and and earn your tomorrow by doing good job. This is the poem. Now you can see it is in a simple way he is asking us to behave positively, to help others, to speak kind words to others. Why? Because by this we not only make people glad, we not only encourage the people around, we not only boost the morale of the dejected people, but we create our own future nice. So this is completely in our hands. If we behave nicely, our future will be good. If we don't behave nicely, our day is wasted. So to waste our days, and in that way to waste our life or to make our life worth living, okay, ultimately at the end of our life we will be counting the same thing. It is not the day, but it is the life. At the end of the life, when there will be a time that we shall close our eyes, okay, that the death will be nearing, surely you will retrospect yourselves. You will judge what you have done. Have you done anything good? Was your life worth living? Or just you wasted your life? Because life is such a precious thing and one must not waste it, isn't that? So to make your life worth living, you have to fill the whole world around you with joy, and it is in our hands. Okay, just like a bottle of scent, the bottle of scent, wherever you keep it, okay, creates its own world with full of fragrance. By your good deeds you also can become a bottle of fragrance. Okay, by your good deeds you can make the whole surrounding nice. Your world will be nice, your future will be nice. So this is really very positive poem. I think you have got this poem, right?